Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 1, episodes 69 to 73. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 1, episode 69, the Pi-Kahuna. The Pi-Kahuna. And I think I might have butchered that, sorry. So yeah, the episode is surprisingly good. So, Ash, Brock, and Misty travel to this island where apparently a special wave happens every 20 years. And for those who are brave enough to climb up to the pole to put their flag on top of it, will be pretty much become a legend. And apparently, some guy did it pretty much 40 years prior, and no one's ever been in his record since. So yeah, they come across this guy who happens to be the legend's protege. And he's been trying to do it for the past 20 years, and he unfortunately never succeeded. So yeah, this Victor guy seems to be a pretty decent character. The guy is very compelling. I like his little Pikachu, which is... I've forgotten the name he gave him, and it's very memorable. Honestly, I like the scenes where he talks about his past. When he talks, I find myself very compelled to listen to his every word. And yeah, I kind of like his backstory. He just wants to be like his master, following his footsteps. And yeah, I do like the message they give out about following your dreams no matter what it takes. It's a pretty good message. And he did eventually finally achieve his dream. Now he's at peace. So yeah, pretty solid episode. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 1, Episode 70, Make Room for Gloom. This episode is not very good. Okay, so Ash has to do a little job for his mom Delia to pick up some very special gardening stuff. So they enter this garden where Bulbasaur is paralyzed by this special aroma, and I'll give Bulbasaur this. His cute little crush on Gloom is pretty adorable. I like Bulbasaur. So whatever storyline they give him, I'm with him all the way. And two of Ash's greatest moments. The first one is when Brock runs into a mirror and says, "That is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen." Ash is like, "What beautiful girl? I don't see her." Misty's like, "Turn around." And then Ash responds with a pretty good burn, "Misty, only one of us can hallucinate at a time." And the other one he says to Brock at the very end when he gets unfortunately rejected by his crush of the week. "Don't worry, Brock, I'm pretty sure there'll be other million girls in the future that'll reject you." Damn, Ash, wait to hit him while he's down, bruh. Oh, and speaking of Brock's crush of the week, she's a very weird character. Okay, so they tried to build her up as this character who pretty much does nothing with herself in life, and is upset that she's going to be the disappointment. That's not what you were building at the start, guys. She seems to be very good at her job. She warns Ash about Bulbasaur's condition, and she heals it. Where the hell did this "I'm gonna disappoint my family" moment came from? It's not built well, and it's just misery throughout the whole thing. "Oh, I'm a disappointment. I can't believe I'm such a dunderhead." Well, what the hell did you expect, lady? When Team Rocket pretty much tells you about this leaf stone, when clearly... No, I'm sorry. This whole storyline in this episode is stupid. I'm sorry. But I think this is the start of the episode where every time Brock starts going head over heels for a woman, Misty pulls him by the ear. I think this is the start of Misty pulling Brock away a gag. So I think this is where it starts. So yeah, overall, this episode's terrible. I'm sorry. This girl is a weird person, but hey, Bulbasaur and Gloom have their moments together, and Ash getting pretty good burns in there is just wow, bruh. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 1, Episode 71, Lights, Camera, Quack-tion. This episode is okay. So, Ash, Brock, and Misty happen to find themselves on a movie set. And they decide to audition their Pokemon for a part in the movie industry. And I will give this episode this. The realism of being rejected really hits hard. And yeah, Arbok and Weezing and Meowth, well, mostly Arbok and Weezing, take it pretty hard. And I'll give Jesse and James this. Their commitment to help their Pokemon is astoundingly funny. So yeah, pretty solid stuff. But, and I cannot believe they bring this back again and again, and it's really starting to get to that point. You don't have to keep using Jigglypuff every time. This time was very, very, very unnecessary. Jigglypuff only shows up 2 scenes and just never appears again. What was the point of that? Seriously. Honestly, there are times where Jigglypuff actually plays a part that actually works. But this time, and especially in episode 74, where they're just using them for either gag purposes or Deus Ex Machina. And trust me, in episode 74, it gets really bad. Trust me, I'm just close to getting annoyed. So yeah, the episode's okay, but the way they use Jigglypuff is just... You're making me crack. You're really this close to making me getting annoyed. And I hate to keep bringing this up, but it is astounding. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 1, Episode 72, Go West Young Meowth. And this episode is amazing. Just... You made me feel bad about Meowth. So, Meowth decides to... We find out about Meowth's backstory, how he learned to talk and walk. And yeah, it's over a female Meowth. Love at first sight. But Meowth gets rejected and he decides to learn to talk and walk. And while it's kind of weird, I kind of like it. It's just Meowth's doing this to impress a Meowth that he has a crush on. It's beautifully sweet. But this Meowth says it's not enough. No matter if you talk and walk, you're still just the stray cat Meowth that I saw, and you're never gonna change. Damn. And when he bumps into that Meowth in the present, yeah, you think that cat has changed and become, well, respecting our Meowth, but after defeating the Persian that helped him and took her in, she decides to ignore Meowth and go help the Persian that attacked him. Wow. It shows that girls like these are never gonna change. And keep this in mind, not all women are like this. I'm not like that. But this Meowth, damn, that hurts. Meowth went through hell to try and impress this cat. But it shows that, cats like that are never going to change. You feel instantly bad for Meowth every single time. And putting the cherry on top, Jesse and James. They may be awful people and mostly the comedic moments of the show, but their loyalty to our Meowth is beautifully portrayed here. They may be awful people, but their loyalty to each other is perfect. They care for one another, they're willing to have each other's backs. It's great. It shows a layer of bad guys do have a heart, and these three have great loyalty. So yeah, I freaking love this episode. I like the story, Meowth's backstory is well done, and Jesse and James, keep at it, you two. It's solid stuff. So, I highly recommend it. Very fantastic episode. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 1, Episode 73, to master the Onixpected. Yes, the Onixpected. Get it? Onixpected? Yeah, that's a very unrealistic pun. So yeah, it's a meh episode. But I'll give them this. It's the first official time in the series we get to meet a member of the Elite Four. Who are the Elite Four? Okay, so for those who don't know, who've never watched this show, read the manga, or played the games, the Elite Four are 4 members of a group of very, very strong trainers. If you want to face the Pokemon champion of the region, you have to face these guys first. And for the Kanto region, you've got Bruno, the fighting champion, Agatha, the ghost or psychic trainer, Lorelei, the ice-type trainer, and lastly, Lance, the dragon-type trainer. Defeat these 4, and you face the champion. I'm not sure who the champion is in this region, but nonetheless, these Elite Four guys, you don't want to screw with them. And yeah, they meet this guy Bruno, and he seems to be a pretty interesting character. And I do like the lesson that he gives Ash and Brock about how there is no secret to how he does his training. And I like how he goes the peaceful route when he talks down to this Onix who's in pain. But that stuff is thrown to the side a little bit when T-Rocket does the usual stupid crap. They get themselves in trouble, and Ash, Brock, and Misty have to fix it. Although in this case, they're not the ones who are fixing it. So yeah, overall, the episode's a bit mixed bag for me, but the stuff with Bruno is pretty solid. I like the Elite Four. They're probably really cool trainers. And yes, I've read the manga where they're actually evil in the manga. Like, Bruno has butts heads with Red, Agatha is really disturbing to Blue, and Lance is probably the most evil out of the 4, and as for Lorelei, she butts heads with Sabrina. Wow. So yeah, overall, it's a good episode when it's focused on Bruno. And that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment and subscribe, and I hope to get more videos out like this. And if you're wondering why I'm constantly scratching my hair, it's just, yeah, it tends to get itchy sometimes. So yeah, hope you like this video. And tomorrow, I'll be looking at Pokemon Season 1, Episodes 74 to 75. Yeah, it's going to be one of those videos. Until then, I'm the Shut Up Reviewer, signing off.